Hey guys, Dr. Shayne Webber and Jere Webber here. Today we just wanted to share some ideas we had with you on giving your partner grace.
Yeah, it's important right now. We're kind of trapped with one another and we're in close confined spaces, and we want to be aware of how we view our partner. This topic of grace, I think we tend to give it to our kids more than we do our partners. So, if our kids do something wrong, we say, oh, well, that's just their natural personality or that's them. And sometimes we let things go. But when our partner does something that is irritating or doesn't fit right, we get ruffled, we get mad, and sometimes we get snippy with one another.
I've never done anything irritating ever, though.
Or we get demanding with one another. We get short-tempered, or just short in general. And so it's important to look at our companion, look at them and see them for the human being that they are, and to know that they are lovely, they are worthy of your respect, they are your best friend. And like your children, you love them and you want to be able to foster an environment where they feel comfortable, where they feel happy, where they feel welcome. And so giving one another grace really helps.
It's about giving space so that we can actually talk about our frustrations and things during this time or any time. So if it's safe for Jere to come and speak to me, it means that I listen, I don't judge, I don't get easily irritated. Even if she's sharing something that's bothering her about my behavior, that I'm humble enough that I can listen to her and respond appropriately, and so that we can have basically an adult conversation about it. And then giving space for us making mistakes. So if she asked me to say not do something and I do it again, like make inappropriate jokes.
I thought he was going to say gestures. jokes.
Gestures, I do that too. So I do inappropriate stuff sometimes, and she gives me space. She knows my personality, and she knows, but she also does give me nudges when it's time, like if I do it at inappropriate times, which I do. And so this is about me growing and learning. So, but also her learning patience and giving me grace. But I need to be cognizant of her too, and pay attention to her and what her needs are, and give her the same grace. And part of that too is to listen to her and to try and manage, especially while we're together all the time right now.
So giving grace to one another is taking your partner, your loved one, and just accepting them right where they're at. Their flaws, their deficiencies, their good points, everything, the good, the bad, and ugly, accept them right where they're at, and love them there, support them there, try to understand them there at that point. And then you can foster the relationship that leads to connection and leads to understanding, leads to the vulnerability piece that Shayne was talking about, being humble with one another, understanding of one another, empathizing with one another. These are the terms that I think of when I think of grace.
Initially in a relationship, the level of grace we provide each other is extensive, right? Because they can do no wrong. So you think that the little thing that they do is cute instead of annoying.
It will be annoying later on.
And so we've been married 20 years. So the cute things I do are sometimes annoying. And so we can get on each other. But if you think about what it was like in the beginning, and that you loved this person, you were infatuated and passionate, and you had a lot of energy, that if we can remember that, it makes this a little easier to go back to and give them that space, So in the beginning, if they ask you to do something for them, that you do it with a smile, and you even might get a little giddy. Oh, I get to do this for her. And then later you're like, do it yourself, right? You can do it, right? And so this is about giving that back, that we give a little bit of space to each other, and remember that this is my partner, that I love her, that I've chosen her to be my partner, and I want to give that to her. And the feeling I want her to have in our interactions when she walks away is respect and love and kindness. And when I don't give that to her, then I it eats at me and I feel bad. So this is just about that. If you just remember the feeling you want your spouse to have every time you have an interaction, then this will become easier and it'll become habit. And so the time that you have right now can be a time of growth for your relationship because you guys are probably together a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
And so practicing giving this grace and that space and remember how important this person is will help you grow as a couple.
All right, that's all we've got for you today. We hope you have an intentional day.